Well, we are 7 weeks into the new year, and crime stats are down year over year, at least in the second largest city in Alabama. According to the Birmingham Police Department, there were 72 chargeable homicides in 2025. Now, that's a 43% decrease from the number of murders the city dealt with for the previous year, and the department is touting an 87% closure rate for homicides in 2025. But with them touting the success, will those cases hold up in court? WVTM 13's Michael Higdon, that is, sat down one-on-one with the Jefferson County District Attorney Danny Carr to talk about how he's preparing and managing the heavy caseload.
A drop in crime and rise in case convictions. It's a 1-2 punch District Attorney Danny Carr hopes is reshaping the story behind the statistics in Jefferson County. But for him, it's about much more than conviction rates.
Because of our responsibilities to hold people accountable for the crimes that they commit, then I equally feel like we have to be out there in the community to make sure that those individuals understand the ramifications of their actions.
2024 was the deadliest in Birmingham's history. That year, Birmingham police cleared more than half of the homicide cases it handled. It cleared even more in 2025, nearly 90%.
Just because you closed the case by arrest doesn't mean you got it right, or that individual is guilty of what they're charged with.
John Lentine is a criminal defense attorney who's been practicing in Jefferson County for nearly 40 years.
The hallmark of our country is that people are presumed not to be guilty, and you have to prove that they're guilty. So just being say we closed the case doesn't mean that either one, they got the right person, or two, that person's guilty of what they're charged with. It simply means we just made an arrest.
The next step is litigation, and the caseload is giant.
One prosecutor in this office, just homicides alone, may have 30 pending homicides. That's not even counting the rapes, the robberies, the burglaries, the trafficking drugs, the receiving stolen property, the unlawful breaking in a motor vehicle. So a total caseload for one prosecutor in this office may be 300 cases.
Carr emphasizes the 36 deputy DAs in his office are dedicated.
They're drawn to this job, not for the money, they're drawn to this job because of the work that we do and how important it is to our community.
Last year, those dedicated attorneys handled about 6,800 felony cases and about 11,000 misdemeanor cases.
With prosecutors juggling hundreds of cases kind of at a time, how do you guarantee a fair and speedy trial for some of these people?
The judges here do a great job in trying to schedule those cases as quick as they can, but in all honesty, you only have so many judges to hear these cases, but there are so many cases.
Many of them never actually get to trial. Carr says 80% end in plea agreements. When a case does go to the trial phase, Lentine says he has noticed lately the DA going after the death penalty more often.
That's going to bog the entire system down. It's going to cost the state millions and millions to help. Most individuals are indigent, can't afford to hire an attorney, so they get an appointed attorney to represent them. So the more and more cases you have, the costs go up. The ability to try anything else is secondary to a capital murder case.
Carr says it's just timing, and there have been a lot of high-profile death penalty cases lately. One of those is on the docket for early April. Damian McDaniel is charged with 18 murders, among other things. Carr could only say this.
Right now, it's just still rocking and rolling along in their courtroom settings, and at some point down the line, hopefully we'll get to a trial setting. I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully at some point we'll get there.
Carr is adamant about one of his policies. If someone commits a crime while they're out on bond, no matter what that crime is, Carr says he's going to file a motion to revoke that bond and put you back behind bars. Case in point, Damian McDaniel. He was out on bond when police say he went on a violent crime spree. He's facing dozens of charges for killing 18 people and hurting more than 30 others. Carr says most judges are good about granting bond revocation, but he would like to see that number go up because he says bond is a privilege. In addition, guns on the street is a top community issue this year, especially amongst young people that Carr says he would like to tackle. In Birmingham, I'm Michael Higdon, WVTM 13.